John Jairo Velasquez could be the world's most dangerous man. While working for the notorious drugs lord Pablo Escobar, he personally killed 300 people and organized the murders of at least 3,000. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at where Pablo Escobar's brutal hitmen are hiding today. Yeah, you heard it right. The hitman, who was Escobar's most feared killer, was jailed for 22 years for plotting the assassination of a former Colombian presidential candidate. But in 2014, his sentence was reduced when he became one of the key witnesses linking his former boss to a string of crimes. But last year, he was back behind bars when he was arrested as part of an extortion investigation. He's now due to face trial, but the case has had to be delayed after the assassin was diagnosed with stomach cancer and has been hospitalized. Given the nickname Popeye, Velasquez was the mastermind behind Escobar's infamous car bombs during his drug cartel's war against their rivals and the Colombian state. Velasquez was also responsible for some high-profile abductions, including Attorney General Carlos Mauro Hoyos in January 1988. He later confessed to killing Hoyos after he was kidnapped. He also kidnapped Bogota mayoral candidate Andres Pastrana, who would survive the ordeal and become the 57th president of Colombia, serving from 1998 to 2002. But Velasquez has never shown any remorse for killing so many. He even murdered his girlfriend after he was ordered to by Escobar and bombed a commercial plane, which led to the death of 107 people. Velasquez told the Mirror previously, "You have to understand, I was a professional killer. Whenever I took a life, I didn't feel anything. Not shame, not sadness, not happiness. It was simply like a day at the office, carrying out Don Pablo's orders. Killing was too easy. I was in a war, and they were killing my family, my friends, and my colleagues. I found them beheaded with hands and limbs cut off. We had to fight fire with fire during the war when the Search Block, a specialist police unit set up to hunt for Escobar, took control of the morgues here in Medellin. They put my friends alive in the incinerators. They were throwing my friends alive from helicopters for more than 1,000 feet in the rainforest. I found my friends with their knees, teeth, and brain drilled. So we started doing the same, and more under these war conditions because one has to have that mentality to survive. It was easy to kill, I had work to do. It was not a problem." Velasquez was just 17 and had dropped out of the Colombian police school when he first met Escobar, who he described as like a god. He added he had this huge presence, like an aura around him. He had incredible magnetism, but was exaggeratedly plain. The day I looked in Pablo Escobar's eyes, I knew there and then that I would die for him if need be. Despite how he's portrayed on film, he was a very quiet man, a friend, and a father-like figure. In all my years, he never threatened me once, I just did as I was told. And although he was not educated, he had a supremely intelligent criminal mind. He just knew how people worked. Don Pablo was a very respectful man to those who gave it to him. He would capture people's minds through the affection that he could show them as a friend. He never shouted once, never made snide remarks, nothing. He was a clear man, he spoke slowly, with a lot of respect. He looked everyone in the eye when he spoke to them. Velasquez's first victim was a bus driver who had pulled away as an old woman got off. She fell and later died. Her son asked Escobar for permission to kill the driver, as no one could be killed in the Colombian city without his say-so. Velasquez said, Don Pablo said, "Yes, sure, that man deserves to be killed. He is mean." I was given that work and carried out his orders. I found the guy and just shot him dead. I felt nothing. It was the same for everyone I carried out. The idea that a person cannot sleep or thinking about killing someone never applied to me. The deeds that I've done never deprived me of sleep. In a country blighted by poverty, where the average annual wage was just 6,300 pounds, being a hitman was lucrative work. Velasquez said, "I remember the Medellin lottery was set to pay out 80 million pesos, and when Don Pablo gave me a killing to carry out, he phoned to say, 'Popeye, how much does the lottery pay?' 80 million pesos. I can make you richer than any lottery. I can give you 100 million. Go now and find that man and kill him." I simply did what he asked, and he paid me the money. When Escobar was sentenced to 5 years in jail, Velasquez was so loyal to him that he went too. Despite supposed incarceration, Escobar maintained his drug empire, netting 4 billion pounds per year while continuing to sanction kill after kill. When word reached him that the Moncada and Galeano brothers had been siphoning off Medellin cartel profits, Escobar invited them to La Cathedral for a chat. Once inside the Hilltop prison, he gave the order for them to be tortured and killed. And Velasquez obliged. He said, "I cut off their arms and legs, then burned the bodies. They wronged, we righted it." Velasquez has always denied he's a murderer and was himself a victim. He said, "I'm also a victim of Don Pablo. I was not responsible for the assassination." So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.